tell you, but I have to shoot you. Well, we don't know yet. We're practicing, you know, as the head coach has already previously told you. You know, Brantley's out. We're practicing the other three guys, and by the end of the week, we'll decide who the starter is.
You said that Driscoll was the probable starter, I guess, yesterday. Is that still the case?
That's possible. You know, I can't tell you that yet. I'm going objectively. In other words, I'm not going just because Jeff has played and the other two guys haven't played. You know, Jeff has obviously got the upper hand, you know, because he's played and the other guys really haven't played meaningful football yet. But you know, the other two guys are getting reps too, so we'll see how it goes.
How would you feel putting one of those other two guys out there without them having played at all this season?
I feel a lot better now than I would have doing it last week in the game. You know, you devise a game plan really around John, and when John goes down, you know, you have to cut back in what you're doing. And now, at least with knowing that John's out for this week, you could devise a game plan around less experienced guys rather than more experienced guys. Like obviously you saw the game last week, we were putting a lot on his shoulders. And you know, when he went down, it kind of caused you to alter with what you're doing.
And no matter who's playing quarterback this week, can you just talk about the importance of obviously establishing a run game for them and what it's going to take to fix the problems from Alabama to LSU this week?
Well, that's the first thing is, anytime you have a fairly inexperienced quarterback, you know, you need to take the pressure off of them by being able to run. Now, last week, I think it was a combination of things, but one thing, they won the line of scrimmage. And when you lose the line of scrimmage, which we did last week, we lost the line of scrimmage, you usually aren't going to be very effective in a run game, whether you want to run inside or outside. It really isn't going to make much of a difference if you don't win the line of scrimmage.
How much of a possibility is there of playing all three guys this week?
I would doubt that. You know, I would doubt it. But you know, what I can't do is I can't tell you right now, you know, which way it's going to go, because really, you know, today was the first full day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the first full day of practice. You know, we have another whole full day. I think that, you know, as we get towards Thursday, you know, when we start to get more towards, you know, tuning everything up and cleaning everything up, you have to, you know, you can't be distributing reps the same way we're doing it right now.
Charlie, would you talk about the strengths that you see of Brissett